This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
My flying techniques are not for show.
Gentle breeze is...
Do you want to be my freedom?
Where are you? Those who do not rest shall reign. It's good to see you.
I can't wait to fight.
To shake the foes.
Who else other than you? Can't wait to fight.
Sheep off the leash.
Monkey would never die. The weak crumble beneath my strength.
It's good to see you.
Than me.
Let a storm whip up the soul.
Yo, yo! Time to beat them up, Koopa!
I was made for destruction.
Gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes.
Can't wait to fight.
You are failing, the Orient.
My blade goes away a suffering. I am the constellation of fear.
Get ready to be amazed.
Pride usually comes. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
I am the constellation of fear.
Do you want to be my shikigami? Don't go away! Our game isn't over! I must not go too far away from the others. Do you know what loneliness is, Petra?
Never look back if you have nothing to.
I must not go too far away from the others.
Those who do not rest.
Don't move, don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you!
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Do you want to be my shikigami? There are hundreds of monsters living in my umbrella. Umbrella, show us what you've got!
Loneliness never bothers me.
Don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you!
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Bear
This
the
is not
weight of
an
the
appropriate
cosmos.
place to stay any longer.
Different.
Is there any?
Never look back if you have.
Uh-oh! I'm running out of pranks to play.
Alvin.
Would you like to have a drink with me?
Don't move! I'm aiming my spears at you! I saw...
Brother, this is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
There are hundreds of monsters living in my umbrella.
Another word for compromise?
I came to lady.
Don't go away! Our game isn't over!
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
The scales are not in your favor.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. Take this!
you know what loneliness is, Terkuat?
Can't wait to
I
fight.
must not go too far away from the others.
Bear the weight of the cosmos.
I was made for destruction.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to
I
stay
am the
any longer.
constellation of fear.
Face yourself. Open your... Never settle for being second.
The stars will punish you.
I was made for destruction.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Do you want to be Nami?
My flying techniques are not for show.
This is not an appropriate place
My
to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
The
This
weak
is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
I am the constellation of fear.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. You will never learn.
We are the shield of the people. I win.
Without fighting.
There are hundreds of monsters living in my umbrella.
My flying techniques are not for show. My
This is
flying
not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not open your mind to stay any longer.
Benevolence is harder than any armor.
Show me some real challenges.
My flying techniques are not for show.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place
My
to stay.
flying techniques are not for show.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Do you want to be my Shikigami?
I came to lay the evil bare.
My flying techniques
I'm running
are
out
not
of
for
pranks
show.
to play.
This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate place to stand.
My flight are not for show.
This is not appropriate. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Different.
My flying
Made
techniques
for
are not
destruction.
for show.
This is not an
My
appropriate
flight
place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
Benevolence is harder than any art.
My flying techniques are not for show.
This is not an
My
appropriate
flying
place to
techniques
stay.
are not for show.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
My flying techniques are not for show.
Again.